Okay, hello everybody. I'm just gonna pop this in a quick family group. Then I'm just gonna share into the live notifications messenger group. And that's the one. I'm not putting a message on it. I think it put its own. There we go. First live after a week in New Zealand. Hello, Robin. Yes, I said to Quentin you only went to New Zealand for a week. Hi, Karen. Hello, Dee. Hello, Elise. Okay. What's this? This is class number, say 6. We're here. So this afternoon we've got one at 4 and then another one at 7 tonight. So let's do a recap. It is Super Weekend here at Scrapbook Fantasies. And we are doing vintage chic. Well, I didn't call it very vintage, did I? Thank goodness. Because it's not super vintage. There's not a lot of brown going on. It's only a tiny touch. Hello, Mary and Di. Hello, Raquel. So we started the weekend with this easel card using Dream Sweetie, which has been around with us for a while. And then we had the new Wilderness Whimsy, and Naomi John did a page. Turned out really good. And then I did a page with Dream Sweetie. That kit is now available. And then last night, Naomi John used the Wilderness Whimsy and did a mixed media layout. It says, next time you think of beautiful things, don't forget to count yourself in. Which I think is awesome. Hello, Chloe. And then this morning, the girls did a card off, Amelia Ann and Naomi John, and this is their cards. Which one's yours, Amelia?
Mine's the one that says wonderful and lots of butterflies.
Okay. She loves getting the pen out. So now we're going, hello, Raquel. Lexi says hello. Hello, Lexi, how are you? So we're going to use the... Oh, can you give me a piece of that leaf paper that you... Oh, no, it's here. I've got a piece of leaf. We're going to use the Elegance. Now, that's as black as that can be. Looks a little lilac-y, but... Vellum is vellum. Vellum is a difficult product to play with. So we've got a rice paper. And then we've got 3 vellums. And then we've got, let's have a look at the colour cuts and see if they inspire us. So this one is Elegant Ladies. There's a lot in here. I think there's 20. I think we might use one of these. Oh, there's another one there. There we go. So you can do like ATCs, or you can put them really small in clusters next to a title, or yeah. These ones could be modern. This one could be modern. So could this one. And then the other colour cards. I think we might make a card. Hi, Mel. And this is Elegance. This is lots of things, like there's butterflies. Words. More butterflies. Little gaps. Birds. corset, gift, sewing machine, more butterflies, cups of tea, birds, definitely more butterflies, perfume, elegant, elegance, beautiful, romance, bliss, romantic, love, more butterflies. Yeah. Can't remember how many this was. I counted it. I'm one that counts what's in them when they go up online. So they are online now. These 2 sets of colour cuts. Actually, all the colour cuts we've used so far this weekend are online, and some we haven't used. Some you haven't even seen. So let's do a card. The ladies are lovely. They are lovely, aren't they? Love the lady colour cuts. Said they love all new products. Thank you. So if you would like to get all 12 kits, don't forget to let us know. Do we use the butterflies? Which one do we use? This is Tranquility 1. I think it works kind of. Maybe not. Maybe we just do black and white. Like a piece of this. I do like this one. I do levitate to this one. Come to my house for a cup of tea. Oh, there's another butterfly. So if we did, I don't think we'd sit it on that, but what we could do, let me think. Hello Diana. Hello Karen, watching while travelling. They look beautiful, don't they? And how big's a gift card? This gift card's been used a bit as a scraper. Probably not a good management. Would they show up and more on the other side of the paper you had? Yes, they possibly would. Right. I think I have an idea. Just move it on left. Right. Just like there. Let's dig through it if we need it. could just do a card where we use lots of black and white cardstock. Oh, Millie, I need a piece of black cardstock.
Okay, I'll get you some.
Yep, I don't know if it's out on the shelf where it belongs, but I'm not sure Dad's put it where it belongs. Okay. Girls haven't quite put it back every. Sorry, I've been MIA, but I have had no mojo after. Oh, this might be fun for you. What we had with you yesterday. Oh, Mel, our thoughts will go out with you. Okay. Let's do a standard size card and then do something that opens on the front and then we put a gift card in it. So we're going to cut a 6-inch by 8-inch piece. So 6 inches by 8 and a white for our card front, for our card base. And then from this...
I can't find black cardstock.
What's that?
I can't find any black cardstock.
There's like 100 sheets of it somewhere.
What's hiding?
I don't know where Dad sat it. Can you see if he's left it at the counter?
Oh.
And then we're going to have a 4-inch by 6-inch piece. So this is out of our scrappy bit from it, the bit that was left. So we've got a 4 by 6 and we get a 6 by 8. Then let's cut a...
It's not on camera.
Let's cut one that is 4 5/8. So halfway between 4 1/2 and 4 3/4. No, scratch that. 3 5/8. Sorry, halfway between 3 1/2 and 3 3/4 by 5 5/8. Halfway between 5 1/2 and 5 3/4. And then let's get our vellum. And we want our leaves going up and down. So to do that, I'm going to cut our selvage off the top and then down the side. Then we're going to come in. I'm going to do a 5 1/2. So we're going to come down from the top 5 1/2 inches and then come across 3 1/2. 5 1/2 by 3 1/2. So that's going to go like that. So just inside the edge of our white. We're going to put black around that. We're just going to wait for Quentin to arrive back. Then he can tell us what he's done with it. Then what we'll do, so this will be a 3 by 4. So let's cut from our white as well a 2 3/4 inch by 3 3/4 inch. And then we'll cut, how big is that bit? No. Then we'll cut like a 1 1/2 inch. Oh, let's cut a 2 inch. We could cut this one down. Let's cut a 2 inch by 4 inch piece. A 2 by 4 as well. So let's run through those. So we got, oh, sorry. Would anyone have a lid for oxide? Just found out my kid broke the lid on it. Oh no. Like an actual oxide ink. What about you put packing tape on it? Clear packing tape to seal the top and fix the crack. if you've got the lid to the ink pad. Like if you've got the lid to the ink pad, you could seal the top with packing tape. Quentin's phone's held together with packing tape. Well, it was my phone. Now it's his. So we've got a 6x8 of white. This is all white. So we've got a 6" by 8" piece. We've got a 6" by 4" piece. We've got a 3 5/8 by 5 5/8 inch piece. We've got a 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Yep, packing tape works for everything. And then we've got a 2" by 4". There are a lot of pieces of cardstock. Yeah, and we're going to use some black as well. Oh, Mila, could you get me a scoreboard from Ira at the bottom of the...
The scoreboard's at the bottom of the...
Yeah, don't worry about the scoreboard. I'll get the scoreboard myself after.
Okay.
So we're going to get our piece of vellum. And we're going to sit it on top. So our vellum was 3.5 by 5.5. We're just going to sit it on top of that 3 5/8 by 5 5/8. So we're going to sit that there. This is our 2" piece by 4" piece, a 2 by 4. So we're going to put right along the edge, one long edge, and right up to the edge with 6mm tape. One long edge and both short edges. We're going to put some tape. This is going to be our pocket for our gift card. And let's make sure our gift card sits in it. Yep, just barely. That's why I have spare gift cards. I keep gift cards because they're handy, because you kind of need one when you're doing the assembly part. Right. So let's burnish that. Sit that there. That's Tranquility Paper 1. I actually think that's going to be a better... No, it's not a better black. So we've got that on there, and we've burnished that. So we're going to sit that 2" by 4" piece with our 4 by 6 piece and our gift card. So they're going to go together. This is our card base. And this piece is our 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. Now we're going to build our scene. Gonna make a scene, not the scene like you throw yourself on the floor at Woolies, took a tantrum. We're going to build our little scene on here. Now it's nice, but it could be nicer. It could look better if we have a little bit of some sort of schmushel flick in the background with some silver or grey. So maybe we put a little bit of this grey colour here. I'm pretty sure my water spritz is empty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, my water spritzer is empty. What's that? No. So let's move all our precious pieces away. Oh, our butterflies. Let's set our butterflies with our vellum and our 3 5/8 by 5 5/8. Let's put our scene over there. We've got this here. So I'm going to get some water. You put some water on my spritzer, actually. Oh, no. They filled it back up.
Oh,
They did do that. They didn't clean up after themselves, but they did fill it back up.
I did it.
You did it?
No, I didn't do that.
You didn't do that. And then
I didn't even know somebody did. If I did do it, then I would be your favorite child.
yeah.
Wait, I would?
So each time as we activate more, it becomes darker. Is that enough? Just want some really big bits. Let's put that somewhere to dry. Up there. Rightio. Oh no, I've got it there. Thank you. Thank you, Di. Yes, Mel said duct tape. Yes. Or 100 mile an hour tape. I just thought of something I could show you, but I think I'll show you tonight. Because I'll do it. I use the technique I was thinking of tonight. There we go. Let's just flatten that back out again. And then, oh, that's better. Not so ordinary. Okay, let's get some chibi strip. Which probably more tape, some glue, some scissors. Okay, let's put our gift down flat. Let's put our elegant lady on chippy strip. Making sure it's well stuck. Cards get a lot more handling than scrapbook pages. I love the detail. And then let's put a strip of chibi strip all the way along our beautiful. Then when we put it on, we want a double layer sort of down this end down here, so that it is up a bit. It's a tease. Show us now. No, show us tonight. Yeah. Yeah. I had a thought, but I think I'll show you tonight. because I want to use the technique tonight. I think. Which means we'll be using elegance tonight. Maybe tonight what I could do is combine elegance and vintage teal. You know, that'll look really nice to combine the two. Oh, let's get some straight. You sure you can't find black cardstock?
I'm sure. Do you need it?
Yeah, I actually do.
For what?
My card. Okay. So let's stick this down.
Doesn't look like it needs it.
It does need it. So we're going to put this in the middle like this. Okay.
Oh, you need it for the background. Can't you just use certain colour?
No, it doesn't work. It doesn't look right. How about you sit here and talk to everyone while I go and get a scoreboard, a piece of black cardstock? There's no way you're going to reach in there and get me a scoreboard, are you?
Yeah, most likely. Hello. Well, what do I say?
Oh, of course the scoreboards are there. Really?
I was technically the last
Seems
person
like
to
a
lose them,
pretty-
but I put them in the correct place. So
Definitely a good trap.
hello. My day's actually going good, Chloe. Hello.
I found the black cardstock.
Oh, is it?
It's beside where it's meant to be.
Oh,
You looked real hard, didn't you?
yeah, I looked.
Really? Go on. Terroristic child.
I am not.
Right. How was your day going? Did you enjoy last night's disco? Karen asked.
It was pretty good at the end.
Dee said hello, and Chloe, and Annie Di, and Robin, and Karen. It was pretty good. When was it pretty good?
At the ending.
At the ending? I thought the whole thing was good.
Kind of.
Kind of. Okay. Okay, so from our piece of black. Dearie. We're going to get a let's cut a 3 3/4 by 5 3/4 inch piece, and then we're going to cut a piece that is 3 7/8. No, 2 7/8, sorry. 2 7/8 by 3 7/8. No, it is 3 7/8. So 3 7/8 by 2 7/8. And then I'm just from the edge here going to cut like a long strip that's just over 1/4 inch wide. So it's a 12-inch piece that's just over 1/4 inch wide. Okay. So our little piece that's 3 7/8 by 2 7/8 is going to go behind this 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So let's cut the middle out of it. That aside. And then our 3 3/4 by 5 3/4 is going to go behind this piece of white that's 3 5/8 by 5 5/8. Let's cut the middle out of it. Have you put all the stuff away that is your job yet? Nelly?
What?
Karen was asking, have you put all the stuff away that was your job yet?
Yeah, I have.
Yes, she has. There you go. I haven't inspected it, but she has.
I completed my job. My job is done.
Well, she completed a job and then we did some binding. We made, so the script for the play she's in,
It's got 77 pages.
yeah. Mum had to print it.
The printer's currently in surgery.
I printed it and then then we bound it with the old dinosaur bookbinder, didn't we? The old dinosaur out.
Why is it called a dinosaur?
Because it's old. It's really old. It's a big old crunchy comb binder. Stick that on there. Let's put tape on the back of that. Let's use this stuff. It's
Just call it Mr. Coffee.
There we go. So, let's do some scoring now. Yeah, it's the old score pal. So this is the 6-inch by 8-inch piece. And we're going to score it at 4 inches in half. And then this is the 6 by 4, like the 4 by 6 piece. And we're going to score that in half at 3 inches. So I've scored both those. It is old. School pal. So make sure this is nice and straight. Just because you score it straight doesn't mean you fold it straight. It's not an ant anymore. Okay. Let's take our little one. We've got our little one. We're not opening it this way. We're going to open it backwards. So we're going to open it backwards. So inside, we're going to stick in here, we're going to stick our little pocket for our gift card, right? But it's going to look nicer if it has a little tiny bit of like black on it. So on the edge that doesn't have, on the edge that we haven't taped so far, let's put a line of tape. So we've taped this up ready to make a pocket. So on that edge that we didn't tape up, let's put a line of tape. And then let's do a bit of an edge that mimics the edge here. That's about right. So we're going to have public service announcement now. So please be very, very careful. MediSecure, who might provide your prescriptions through your doctor, have had a security breach. So Quentin's stepdad yesterday was a victim of people that have stolen information from MediSecure. He was rung and told that Quentin's mum was in hospital. Obviously she wasn't in hospital. Just got to replace the tape at each end here. So they did press him for information about her, but he didn't give it, thank goodness. But just please be aware that if your prescriptions are coming via the MediSecure system, that you may have had your phone number, your next of kin, and your name given out. So it's not funny at all for those that are victims of it. So just be aware that that scam is going to do the rounds. So we've got our little 4x6 card. Sorry, I had to say that because I don't want anyone else to get caught up in it, because they've wasted 2 tanks of fuel over it. Him driving a very long way. And a lot of stress. So we've got a 4x6 card and we're opening it backwards. MediSecure do prescriptions. They do e-scripts, and they are the prescription software. They provide doctors with prescription software. Mine is through Ausscript. So I have checked mine. But his must be through MediSecure. We're pretty sure his is. So we've got this piece. I replaced the tape at the ends here. Remember, we burnished these 3 sides. I'm going to stick it on the inside, on the left-hand side, opening the card backwards. Yes, it is sending scripts by phone and that, but it also is that they, you know how they print your script in the doctors? It's that as well. You've just got to check who you're with. There's not a lot of information at the moment. Let's kind of have to look into it yet. There's not a lot of information right now. I've tried to get more info on what we do. But yeah, if I find out, I'll let you know, Chloe. So you can see here. I don't know what I've done there. I've got glue on my fingers. See how we can just see a tiny bit of black there? I'm just gonna shave the tiniest little hair's breadth off here. Just to neaten it up. So I can just see the tiniest little. Needless to say, he had a very bad day yesterday. He drove an awfully long way because of it. Lucky he was so upset when they rang him back to try and pump him for her date of birth and driver's license number and Medicare number and her information, that he said he would tell them when he got to the hospital. So I should have stuck this on with the gift card in it, but let's put our gift card in it now. And then I'm just gonna burnish around because I don't mind if I end up with sort of score lines around. And I think it is, I think I found the culprit. I think my phone folder has got something on it. So I'm just going to give it a bit of a clean up with the eraser. Oh, that's better. So, got a gift card in here. A little tight. Should be right. Just need these 2 points here to be really strong. Right. So now we're going to stick this piece. Now this was 2 3/4. I'll be interested to know also, yeah. So I went on the MediSecure website this morning, and they've got their website basically just as a media release type thing. There's no information about what's going on. So yeah. But I will let you know when I find out more. Oh, he thought someone had hacked his phone and was listening into his phone conversations. But I don't quite think that was what's happened. They've got his next of kin and his phone number. That's what they've got a hold of.
Let me start talking to page 38.
Right. So we've got this piece. So this was our 2 3/4 by 3 3/4 of white, and this was a 2 7/8 by 3 7/8 of black. I'm going to stick it on the front here. Remembering our little card opens backwards. So let's just stick it on there. You do see that little bit of black, but that's okay. Now on the back of our little card, let's fill this in with tape, and we're going to burnish it. It was pretty, they did do the announcement on Thursday, but it was pretty quiet about it. Or Wednesday or Thursday, but yeah, it's been a bit quiet. Banging doors is out the back. It's not our door. Okay. Rightio. So this was our 3 3/4 by 5 3/4 of black, and 3 5/8 by 5 5/8 of white. So now what we're going to do, and this is our piece of 3 1/2 by 5 1/2 vellum. And let's pop this here in the middle. Sort of center it nice and neat. We could put it up a bit higher. Let's do that. Let's put it up towards the top a bit. I like that. I do like that. Then on the back of that, we're going to line the whole back of where that little card is with some tape. Should have got the white stuff, shouldn't I? Now, I'm going to cut. Let's cut the end off so it's neat. I'm going to cut some little tiny bits. See how tiny that is? And I'm going to put this one down here behind this little black bit here. Now I'm not tearing it because I don't want fingerprints or glue or anything off my fingers on it. And then I've got a little bit of black design down here. So you're going to sort of sit it behind a bit of the design. So you can see it there. That's about it. I should have burnished this. Oh, I'll just push it down. It is very heavy. That's why we need plenty of tape to hold it in place. So the two little bits down the bottom, all through there. Let's take our gift card out. Let's give that a good burnish. Gift card back in. So a gift card can't fall out because you've got to put it there and then get it and pull it out. That's really terrible. We should all be aware that if someone rings and starts asking for all that kind of information, to not give it and say something like he did. I'll do that when I get to the hospital, or I'll have to call you back. It's a wonder they didn't try some other angle to get him to answer them there and then. So sick of all that stuff. Yep. Well, he actually went out of service. So he then went out of service after that phone conversation, which is, you know, a blessing in itself. It is really scary. It is really scary. Really, really scary. I was listening to something the other day, someone I know in the US, and she was saying that about scams, like she was talking about scams and saying that she has been scammed because she thought it was, well, they don't have the tax office, they have the IRS in the US. She thought it was the IRS. Her accountant has been scammed because he thought it was the IRS, and it was a very good one. Quentin nearly got scammed the other day because he thought it was his Coles employee rewards points, but it wasn't. It was a scam. We didn't really know until I did a bit of investigating, and I got one. But investigating, we found out that it was at a Samoan. It looked like Coles Australia, but it was, they had registered the website in Samoa. But you have to know how to find that information. Okay, so we'll put a butterfly here, a butterfly down here, and a butterfly in here. And then we write our sentiment in there and another sentiment. But yeah, it's really, yeah. I will say now, yeah, Naomi John's job in the US ended up being a scam. But she dodged the bullet. She's a very, very lucky girl. And it was a scam. And it was to get the payroll tax, get people to pay upfront the payroll tax on the employment, and that was the money that they were going to steal from her. But she was very lucky. Rang alarm bells. So, yeah, a lot of people are not that lucky. So it makes you too suspicious. Like you become suspicious of everybody and everything. But don't click on a link in an email that comes from Facebook. You actually go to your Facebook separately, log in, and then check in there. Like, don't click on a link in an email that looks like it's from Facebook or Telstra, or I get them all the time pretending to be Telstra. We get a lot pretending to be the business services we use. It's terrible. So there we go. That's the front of our card. It's not going to stand well. See, it's not going to stand well. It's heavy. when it's got the card in it. Let's see what it's like without a gift card. Flat surface would be good. No. It is a little heavy to stand. It's not a good standing card. Probably get it to stand. You probably counterweight it. I've counterweighted them on the back or in here. Like put a piece of black and a piece of white, but don't cut the middle out of the piece of black, and then I'll counterweight it back. There's a gift card inside. And just black and white and color cuts. That's all it is. Oh, and we've waffled on about scams. There's so many of them out there. So many. So, if you haven't watched any other videos today, and if the girls didn't mention it earlier, this is the freebie of the day or the free gift of the day when you spend over $30, excluding retreats. The front card section was lower. It might help it stand, but I don't think so, Karen. It's really heavy. Did I cut the middle? Yep, I cut the middle out of that black piece. It is quite heavy. I don't think being in the middle is going to make a lot of difference. I thought it wouldn't stand. But you could. We have enough. Let's counterweight it. Let's do it. So let's cut a 3 3/4 by 5 3/4 of black. I'm not going to cut the middle out of this. And then from this last little piece here, let's cut a 5 5/8, halfway between 5 1/2 and 5 3/4 by 3 5/8, halfway between 3 1/2 and 5 3/4. That was pretty close. We're not going to cut the middle out of that because we need it as a counterweight. Let's see if it works. Naomi's very upset about the job thing. Because what they also did was they sold the design work. They made money out of the design work she did too. And then didn't pay her. Tried to scam her for money instead. Oh, look at that.
Mum, in musical theatre, there's a rock called Greg, and at one point he sings.
You can't tell us. We want to see it when we watch a show. Been getting 2 a.m. texts from Telstra or someone else I use, and I report spam and delete immediately. Not funny. Oh no, for sure. Because when you get something at 2 in the morning, you think, oh my gosh, is it family? You know, the gift card holder is very pretty in just black and white. It is, isn't it, Jacqueline? Yeah, I report them. I report all sorts of things. Been getting really inappropriate stuff on Facebook feeds. I report that too. Like, it's not on. You know? So there we go. That balanced it. If we cut the middle out of the black, it probably wouldn't have balanced it. See, there's times when you don't need to be a scratch. I like how from above it's got a real Z-ness about it. Z card look. Oh, let's grab another butterfly. Let's put another butterfly in there. Well, let's put 3. There were a bazillion butterflies in this pack.
That's why we've got a range called billions of butterflies.
Oh, yes, we do have a range called Billions of Butterflies, don't we? There we go. 3 butterflies. It's an elegant card. My Coles Points one came through at 1 a.m., woke me, and hurry up, pissed me off. Yeah, well, just be careful, Emma, because there is a text message about your Coles Points, and that's a scam. The one where you get a $30 gift card and you pay them $1.30 with your credit card or MasterCard or debit card, that one's a scam. Because I got it too, and I don't work for Coles. Great card, simple, clean, and stunning.
I love you, Mum.
Block and report. Block and report. That's all you can do.
Whoa.
I love you too. So there we go. We have made an elegant card with elegance.
Oh, Mum.
Oh, look.
Mum, want me to show you something?
Glue smudge. Yeah. What?
So, it's a card with the card on the front and then a present.
Yes, and a present. My husband got the Coles on, yep. There you go. It came just when Quentin was trying to work out how to use his Coles staff points. Okay. I noticed that I've got to put in a PIN number to activate my Flybuys card. We never had Flybuys until I was at Coles. Okay. I burnished it from the other side, and I've kind of put a crease in my beautiful word. That's okay. That's okay, Dee. Thank you. So thank you everyone that's left lovely comments. And I will be back. Where's the plug? I will be back at 4 o'clock. And yeah, I think I'm going to stay at work. Because she's learning her lines. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. I've got to sing in my head. It's hard.
Yeah. She's learning her lines, and yeah, we're just going to probably hang out here at work. Yes, it was a scam. Like, I was going to it here. Doing it. What I am. Makes me want to abort shopping there. Yep. Yeah. It drives you nuts, but I think a lot of it's fishing. They're just fishing around looking for someone that meets the criteria. Oh, look, I didn't pull the back off these little bits of tape. Dearie me. Who brung me? I wonder why it was curling up. There we go. You kind of see it a little bit, but you can't really see it down there. Okay. Thank you, Helen. So thank you, everyone. Take care. Stay safe. I will have to rewatch. Been running around getting food as we have man flu here today. Chicken soup to be made. Oh my gosh, Laura. Everyone is sending their sincere condolences. Yes. A bout of the man flu in the house is not a good thing because it comes with cranky man syndrome. Doesn't our house. It's not the company, it's the scammers, the savvy tech people using it to do damage. And that's all they do all day, is they just try and find ways to trick people. Yep. They find ways around the technology and to trick people. Chicken stroganoff for us. Yum. Smells amazing. Oh, that sounds yummy, Emma. So take care, stay safe. We will see you all at 4 o'clock. And I think I'm using vintage teal then. So can't wait. See you then. Bye.